Hey everybody, and welcome to Get Stuff Done Behind the Scenes. My name is Bonnie Campo. Today I have the state CISO with me, Matt Singleton. Matt, say hey to everybody.
Hey everybody, glad to be with you today.
So he's in charge of security and information, basically the state's assets, and he heads up the state cyber command unit and the OKISAC unit. Can you tell us a little bit about what that is, Matt?
So Oklahoma Cyber Command is just what it sounds like. It's a cybersecurity unit for the state of Oklahoma. We have four main objectives that we try to do in our day-to-day. And number one is exactly what you'd expect it to be, right? Protect Oklahoma's information assets. The flip side of that is actually maximizing access to the data. And when we stepped into this iteration of Oklahoma Cyber Command, state leadership said, you got to do both. Right. It's important that we are unlocking the data so that we can make better policy decisions to impact the lives of our citizens. So that was the first objective. They also wanted us to actually take a risk management approach to cybersecurity in the state. A lot of times people refer to the security team as the team of no. And that's not what we do here in the state of Oklahoma. We really try to make educated decisions based on the likelihood and impact of threats to the state. So that was the second objective. The third is actually building out some new capabilities across the state, specifically to take an enterprise approach to cybersecurity, privacy, and compliance. Historically, the state's done things in silos when it comes to these areas. And for the first time ever, we're actually trying to look at it across the entire state and say, okay, what really makes sense from an enterprise level on how do we comply with IRS 1075? How do we comply with criminal justice information services, those types of things. So that was the third objective. And the fourth objective, and this is one that I'm really passionate about, is fostering a security culture throughout Oklahoma's workforce. And it's not just state employees. We're trying to raise the level of cybersecurity expertise within the state so that Oklahoma can become known as a leading state when it comes, or top 10 state, if you will, when it comes to cybersecurity. We want companies to come to Oklahoma because we have the cybersecurity talent here. So those are the four main objectives.
You all do a lot. I mean, we were just talking about how many threats do you all handle per day, and really you're dealing with those in a proactive approach.
Absolutely, Bonnie. So on average, we're seeing about 61.3 million attacks on the state network every single day. Granted, we don't have to handle each one of those. A lot of the investments that the state has made here recently have allowed us to automate a lot of the defenses. But even then, since January 1st, we've had about 283 cases that we've actually had to have a human interact with to determine if something bad had actually happened. At any given time, we've got about 24 what we call investigations underway, where it's not just an attack. Something has happened, and we're trying to determine exactly what happened and what impact that may have had on the state.
You're finding the bad guys. You must love that about your job. What else do you like about your job?
I got to tell you, Bonnie, I'm in tall cotton just about every single day. We have tremendous support from state leadership. They understand the value that cybersecurity brings to the state of Oklahoma. They've allowed us to invest in the tools, technologies, and the people to actually make a world-class cybersecurity program here in the state of Oklahoma. The experience that we get is phenomenal. The opportunities that we have to partner with other organizations, you couldn't get it anywhere else, Bonnie. It's fantastic.
Well, we ask everyone, how does the work you do really impact Oklahomans? You've already outlined a number of ways for that, but really, I guess it's about visibility and letting Oklahomans know that you're serving them and you have their back.
Absolutely, Bonnie. And a lot of times our team likes to be the quiet professional in the background. We oftentimes don't want to talk about what we're doing because you start talking about that, and the bad guys kind of know what your standard operating procedures are. It's not a good thing.
What your strategy is.
But that fourth objective, where we talk about fostering a cybersecurity mindset throughout the state, that's important. And that's really how we can turn the tide on these cyber attacks. If we can start educating the residents of Oklahoma around what cyber threats are out there and how they can recognize them and how they can prevent falling prey to them, that's going to help everybody across the board. And that's really where we start seeing that we've got a big impact on the lives of residents in the state of Oklahoma.
Well, I want to thank you. I want to thank Jerry Moore, of course, Steve Harp. Everyone's really prioritized this, so it means a lot to hear it from you yourself.
Yeah, no, like I said, we've had tremendous support from state leadership and been able to assemble an amazing team here at the state of Oklahoma. Could not be more proud to be part of this group.
Well, I'm going to have to check in with you later on, but I want everyone to go like and share and comment on this video so everybody can see the good work that we're doing here at OMES. But again, thank you, Matt, and we'll catch you next time, everybody.
Thank you, everybody.